Hello and welcome back to Blind Nation, coming at you from Spreaker, a really good blog program. How you doing today? Thank you very much, ma'am. Hopefully everybody is doing good today, and I've got another video coming for you as well, so I hope you like the video that you'll be getting, or that I'll be publishing here later. But I wanted to do this one on Spreaker because, you know, I've got the account all ready and set up and all that. So if you pay for something, use it. That's the way I see it. Anyways, I want to give a shout out to all you wonderful people out there, my new subscribers, DJ Myers, everybody else out there that might be with us today and that has subscribed to Blind Nation. It means the world to me. And we've came a long ways, for sure, through YouTube. You know, even on Spreaker. Now you can find me on Spreaker as well, and you can follow me on Spreaker, and you'll get notifications each time I do a podcast. You'll get a notification letting you know that a podcast has been published, or if I do a live event, and so. If you can, go over to the Spreaker page and subscribe. If you're having trouble getting to that page, please let me know. I'd be glad to help you out with that. And here at the beginning when I started, I had the mail lady walk up and hand me the mail. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to just throw it away. And I need to get an app that I can actually read my mail with, and it actually work. There's one app that is $99, but that thing does not read the full page the way that it should. And I don't know, maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong. It could be, because I do not claim to be perfect. Matter of fact, nobody should claim to be perfect, right? It's funny, guys. I'm actually going to stick my mail in my mailbox just because I'm not going in right now. So, anyways, yeah. So glad to have you here, and give a shout out to Mr. Cowpoke. I listen to his podcast sometimes. You guys should go check him out. Actually, I need to really go check him out. I'm surprised what he might have to say about this whole situation that occurred with Charlie. Because I don't know, I'm not 100% if he just doesn't like Charlie, if he doesn't like any of the Greens. But personally, myself, I have, changed the way that I look at things in life. And, I used to be, where I, would judge people, and, if 20 people didn't like that person, when I was younger, I'd follow those 20 people and not like that person just because. But I've come to find out, folks, you live, you learn, and that's what I've done. I've made my mistakes. I've went down them roads, but I've learned from it. And that's really what I wanted to talk about on this one is, just because you make mistakes, you don't got to continue to make the same mistakes over and over. Learn from it. And just don't do it again. I'm sure right now, Charlie probably feels like, he's at the bottom of the bucket, and that he has nobody, and that nobody cares. And well, Charlie, if you're listening, that's not the case. It's not the case. You made a mistake, and you've made mistakes, but you've got to learn from that, man, and you've got to go beyond that, and you've really got to dig deep in your own soul, your own heart, and realize what's right and what's wrong. and realize what you got to do. You know, that's just friendly advice from one friend to another. You know, even though, you know, I've reached out, tried to message and have that normal conversation, it never worked out. But I still like to give advice and help people and hopefully make people feel better about who they are and feel better about their situation. Just because you mess up doesn't mean you got to continue to mess up. And 80% of the time when a person is in that situation where he or she feels like no one cares about them, or, you know, they're usually wrong, because what they're doing is they're taking that negative energy and they're using that for their mindset on how they think about things and what they think about things. You'd really be amazed by the difference that you can be if you, let's say you're no longer going through a hard time and you're just happy. You're just 100% happy. Everything else around you view it in a different way. But when you're sad or depressed or mad, you view it in a negative way. That's why I always tell people, no matter what you're going through, you got to find that happy spot so that you can think positive. Anything, whatever it might be, find it and use that for your positive energy on how you think about things and think about people. You know, obviously right now, for example, Charlie, I'm going to use you as an example again. Right now, Charlie is at the bottom. He feels like no one cares. He feels like his family doesn't care. And he feels that way because of what he did. And because of the mindset that he's in right now. But if he looks at it from the other perspective and looks at how good and how happy Michael and Grandpa was to have him around, use that, and you can get beyond this. You got to find that happy spot in your life. And if there's not one, create one. Do something that's going to make you happy. Something that's going to make you feel good about who you are. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter, guys, if you've got 200 people or 1,000 people that think the worst of you. That shouldn't matter. Don't let it matter. Don't let other people be the choices that you make. Don't let other people decide for you of what you're going to become or for who you are or for even what you've done. You've got to sort that out yourself. And you got to keep out the bad and pull in the good. And if you're at that point where you actually have nobody that wants to be around you or talk to you, then you got to stand up and you got to make a change. You got to say, why is everybody acting this way to me? And when you do that, I promise you'll find the reasons of why. And then you'll find the solution on how to fix it. You can do anything in your life. Be anything that you want to be. But you got to do it. You've got to build that yourself. So if you ever feel like you're without anybody in your life, or if you're feeling down, go to that happy spot. Find something that makes you happy. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, drugs and alcohol is not a cure. It is not the answer. It will only get worse. Look what it did with Charlie and that whole situation. Look what it did to him. He had things going good. He did that, and it threw out every possibility of continuing to build that relationship with his brother. And Charlie, I'm sorry, I'm just using an example. Again, I think bad about nobody. Nobody. I judge no one. Nobody in this world is in the position to judge another person. No matter if you're a millionaire or if you're a bum on the street. Because judgment gets you nowhere. Because one day, that's going to come back on you. You know, honestly, I'm happy right now, guys. And I'm possibly about to endeavor on something that is going to be rough. I'm not 100% on this, but I might be living from a tent. Do I want to? No. Does that make me happy? No. But I will be happy even living in that tent. Because of life. I'm happy because of life. I'm happy to know that it will get better. You know, even though I'm going through that, I've got my schooling, going to college. I've got you guys on YouTube and Spreaker. That's enough to make me happy. And that's what you got to do. You got to do the things that make you happy. I'll be doing some recordings, by the way, some Spreaker podcasts when I'm camping later this month. Going to be going on a 4-day camping trip. It's going to be fun. Going to be doing some hiking, some swimming, sitting around the fire, taking the dogs with me. I'll have Sarah. I'll have Chloe. My 2 boys and girl. So that's gonna make me very happy. I've got a story that I'm going to share with you guys on YouTube. So be watching, and it's about me, and it's about a daughter that I have that I've never seen in my life. I know that sounds bad, but don't judge until you hear the reasons, until you hear the story. And I'm not scared to tell that to the world, because it's not bad. The only thing bad about it is me not being able to see my daughter. Her name is Cheyenne. And I've never, ever got to see her. So be looking for that video coming out soon, because I'm going to share that story with you guys. I want you guys to be able to get to know me, to know who I am, and the things that I've been through. Because ultimately, I think that's what builds a good relationship with, you know, your subscribers, with your YouTube community. And like I said before, whether it's Spreaker or YouTube, I want people to know who I am, the challenges that I've faced. That's important to me. Like I said on the vlog that I'm working on as of today, and you guys will see that later, because you're going to see this before you will the vlog. I'm taking you guys to my retina specialist with me. I want to share that with you guys. It means a lot to me. So, that's coming up on the 6th. I've got a situation going on with my eyes. You've got these pockets that drain your eyes, and mine are not opened up the way they should be, and they're not draining the way they should. So, I'm going in, guys, and I'm getting a brand new start on my eye condition. because I ignored it for many years. And I just accepted what the doctor said when I was a kid, but never understood what my eye condition was. So I'm doing a refresh. And I'm going to let the doctors examine and test. There's a possible treatment for my eyes. If I say this right, the doctors are pretty sure I have pigmentosia. I believe is how it's pronounced. So, anyways, I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. So, guys, be sure to follow me on Spreaker. Also, subscribe to YouTube if you're not subscribed. I'd be glad to have you. The more the better. We're at 316 on my YouTube. Not sure how many followers I have on Spreaker, but if you're not following me on Spreaker, like I said, follow me. And I'll be back soon, guys. For now, I'm going to get out of here. And I'll be talking to you real soon. I'm going to be trying to do a vlog or a blog on Spreaker every day. So, I'll talk to you guys real... Somebody's riding down the road on a freaking dirt bike or something. Sounds like crap. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I love every one of you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.